Hello and welcome to the update. I'm Michelle Stevenson. The Treasurer is playing down the crowd's less than warm reception of Anthony Albanese at the Australian Open overnight. The 15,000-strong crowd heckled the PM just days after he broke an election promise and halved the tax benefit to Australians earning more than $180,000 a year. But Jim Chalmers says he goes with the territory.
I didn't see it. I was travelling here. I got the late flight from Brizzy to here. I think it's a well-worn Australian tradition at sporting events for that to happen, and I don't think we should read too much into it.
Childcare reform is on the agenda, with the Albanese government acknowledging that the childcare reform is needed to keep services affordable for all families. The consumer watchdog is making 8 recommendations to improve the sector, including greater monitoring of prices and profits. Early Childhood Minister Anne Ali says the current situation isn't sustainable.
Government investment in early childhood education and care should be passed on to children and families to get to that goal of a system that is equitable, that is fair, that is accessible, and that is inclusive of all children.
The federal opposition, meantime, says Australia should consider giving money to other aid agencies in Gaza amid concern about a key UN body. Funding for the UN's Relief and Works Agency has been paused following allegations that 12 staff members were involved in attacks on Israel. The organisation says it sacked 9 employees, 1 is dead, and it's investigating the identities of the other 2. Commemorative Medicare cards are being released to mark 40 years of the scheme. The special edition cards will start rolling out from Thursday, with the digital version to automatically update to the new design next week. And great news for dessert lovers, as Sara Lee is sold off to a private company. The move secures around 200 jobs, which were in doubt when the business went into voluntary administration. Sport and entertainment are next. To sport, and Yannick Sinner admits he couldn't have felt more prepared to win the Australian Open. The 2024 men's singles champion stepped out to show off his silverware in Melbourne this morning, reflecting on the 5-set win over Daniil Medvedev. Sinner says the hard work paid off.
Day after day, I've been trying to be ready for the biggest challenges and obviously playing against the best players in the world. I'm really happy how I performed here, and let's see what's coming in the future.
And in your entertainment news now, it looks like Taylor Swift is going to the Superbowl. The singer was caught up in a romantic on-field celebration with boyfriend Travis Kelce after his Kansas City Chiefs beat the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Timberlake has received rave reviews for his Saturday Night Live performance. The NSYNC alum was the musical guest on the show, previewing his new track Selfish. And Rebel Wilson has pulled out all the stops for her fiancé Ramona's 40th birthday. The Aussie actress whisking the American designer off to Vegas before serenading her with none other than Kylie Minogue at the Venetian Resort. And that's the latest from the Nova Podcast News team. We'll have another episode of The Update for you tomorrow. I'm Michelle Stevenson.